All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome tonight to our meetings. I'd like to start tonight out with the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can I have you all remain standing just for a minute? I would like to have just a moment of silence for the two mass shootings that we had over the weekend, and for the loss of a Lockport Township firefighter, Devin Brian Kerr, that passed away over the weekend. Thank you. Keep everyone in your prayers. All right, I'll start tonight with a roll call.
Supervisor Alberico.
Here.
Trustee Barb Delaney. Here. Trustee Greg Pickus.
Here.
Trustee Dean Morelli.
Here.
Trustee Barb Boyce.
Here.
Highway Commissioner John Shalinski.
Here.
Collector Karen Johnson is absent, and Assessor Debbie Mason is absent.
All right. Now we'll go on to everybody in their packet should have the minutes of the last Jordan Bridge meeting of July 9th, 2019. I do need a motion to pass the minutes.
I'll make a motion we pass minutes.
I got a motion by Greg Pickus,
I'll second it.
second by Barb Delaney.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, Barb Boyce. I messed that up. All night now, I started. Barb Boyce. I'm sorry. Any questions of the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it, thank you. You have the bills of $66,917.14. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion to pay the bills.
I got a motion by Barb Boyce.
Second.
By Barb Delaney, a second. Any questions of tonight's bills? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alberico.
Yes.
Delaney. Yes. Pickus.
Yes.
Morelli.
Yes.
Boyce.
Yes.
Correct. Motion carries. Any citizens here wishing to address the Highway Department tonight? Seeing none, we'll move on to the Highway Commissioner's report. John?
Thank you, Ron. We run into a situation on a couple of issues. We've got a catch basin in Bonnie Grant Arbor Lane that is washing out, so we have asked some people for some quotes. So we should be getting those in this week and hopefully start work next week on repairing that. There's kind of a hole in the road there. We've got another hole on Barrett Avenue in Fairmont that we saw cut. We're going to dig that out and see what the problem is, why that's washing out. We've got a huge culvert. It's 6 foot by 9 foot by 46 foot long on McGilvery and Rankin Avenue. It's actually on Rankin, right up by the intersection. And I'm getting bids for that as well because the street is falling in over there. These are older culverts that are rusting out, and so that one there is probably going to be close to, probably a little under $20,000. And the road work that we planned this summer, we're moving along, getting the bid packet written up. However, one of the streets that we were going to do is 145th Street. And the engineer went out there and took a look at the street, and the street is so bad that it's going to probably need, he's estimating about $100,000 to repair the street for us to be able to repave it. So that's unfortunate and unforeseen. So we may not get to that till next year. We're looking at all the budget numbers on all these projects to make sure that we have enough to complete the work. If we do not do that street, then we'll go to the next street that's needing paving and substitute that, and then next year we'll tackle 145th. Now, when I say it needs $100,000 worth of repairs, it's not, it's crumbling and falling apart, but it's not what you think. It's in order for them to do the work and get the big heavy equipment on there, they're worried about if we grind off that top layer to repave, that at that point it's going to fall apart. So if we do wait till next year, I don't want anybody to get the impression that, you know, the road's going to just crumble and come apart. It won't, but it does need to be repaved, and to do it properly, we kind of have to repair all the bad spots, and it seems like the two shoulders are bad all the way down. So that's what's been really going on. We continue to work on replacing culverts and hot patching and trimming some branches. We have branch pickup. It's going well. I'm not sure where everybody's getting all their branches. It seems like every year we get more and more out there. So we scheduled the second and the fourth Thursday and Friday of the month. And the last couple of weeks, last week was great. We got done in the 2 days, but the weeks before that has taken us through the Monday or the Tuesday. So I just want to tell everybody, if your branches aren't picked up on that Thursday and Friday, we don't just stop doing it and wait for the next time. We continue to pick up till we make our run all the way around. So I had a couple of residents calling, wanting to know why they weren't picked up, and we were there Monday and finished up. So just be patient with us. It just seems like there's a lot more than normal. Other than that, I think we're good. So I will keep you guys posted on the bid process and where we're going, and if we're going to be able to do that street or not. I think that's all I have. That's the main focus and concentration at this point.
I have no other business in the highway unless anybody has a question for our highway department. Steve, then I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barbara Delaney. Second by Greg Pickus. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to our general assistance meeting. Again, in your packet, you should have the minutes of the July 9th, 2019 meeting of last month. I do need a motion to pass the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
We got a motion by Barbara Boyce.
Second.
Second by Barbara Delaney. Any questions of the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. You have the bills of $7,060.13 for general assistance this month. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barbara Delaney.
I'll second it.
Second by Barbara Boyce. Any questions of the bills?
What do we pay Ice Mountain for every month? I see our Ice Mountain and Nestle Refresh on all the time.
That's the water in our offices, drinking water.
Water.
Any other questions? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alberico?
Yes.
Morelli?
Yes.
Boyce?
Yes.
Pickus?
Yes.
Delaney? Yes.
All right, motion carries. Any citizens wishing to address the board for the general assistance tonight? Seeing none, we'll go into other business. I really don't have any other business other than the monthly financial breakdown. Again, in your packets. See, we have 2 general assistants requalified. We have nobody on emergency right now, and 5 on general. You can see the breakdown of our financial aid breakdown and what we've helped them with. Other than that, I don't have any other business. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make that motion.
I got a motion by Barbara Boyce,
Second.
a second by Barbara Delaney. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, ayes have it. Thank you. Moving on to our senior fund. Again, in your monthly packet, you have the minutes of the July 9th, 2019 meeting. I do need a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Delaney,
I'll second it.
second by Barb Boyce. Any questions of the minutes?
Who is Kenneth Morissette?
Kenneth Morissette is the husband of Barb Morissette, who was, Barb worked with this township, a lot of projects. She's the one that helped develop the shingle shops. She worked with the art district, was the main senior advisor until she retired. Her husband passed away. And all the help that she did with this township, I felt it was really good. So, memorial. Any other questions of bills? Hearing none? I'm sorry, we are at the bill, right?
No, we're at the minutes.
The minutes, okay. Yes, the minutes,
Oh,
okay.
sorry.
Got a motion and a second. Any other questions of the minutes? Hearing none? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. You have the bills of $21,404.77 this month for the senior fund. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Delaney,
I'll second it.
second by Barb Boyce. Any questions of the bills?
I do have a question. I do notice under the bills to be approved at the bottom, yard maintenance for $600. Is this when did you hire somebody to start cutting the back for Mark Lemon?
No, this is for Mark Clemens, the yard work, cut grass. Mark does all the grass in the area. He
Okay.
doesn't do back.
Okay, so this is not for the back?
No.
Okay, did you ever, since you've been talking about that for a while, did you ever ask him to give you a price on cutting the back?
He's always indicated that his machine won't
Okay.
cut it back there. It's too wet. It's
Okay.
too,
Okay, so you did ask. All right, I was just wondering about that. Okay.
Any other questions of the bills? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alberico,
Yes.
Boyce.
Yes.
Morelli.
Yes.
Delaney.
Yes.
Vickers.
Yes.
All right. Any citizens wishing to address the senior fund here tonight? Seeing none, we're going to old business. I just wanted everybody should have in their packet the flyer for the Park District that's going to be starting here with the bingo. It starts on Wednesday, September 4th, so it'll be before our next meeting. We are having a grand opening celebration on the 4th at 11 o'clock, 11 to 12:30, a luncheon and entertainment that the Park District is putting on. And then we'll be starting this, the games here and the bingo and the card games. We're going to be pretty busy here in this township during the day now. Other than that, I don't believe I have anything else. Again, our dispatcher is still recovering from the surgery. So she's the one that usually helps us with that, the bus report and how many rides. So we'll catch up on that when she gets back. Hopefully, I'm praying she'll get back soon. We miss her. I have no other business unless anyone else has a question for senior. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Delaney and a second by Barb Boyce. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. All right, moving on. We're going to our town fund. Again, we have the minutes in your packet. We have two sets of minutes, one for the workshop meeting of July 2nd, 2019, and one for the monthly meeting of July 9th, 2019. July 9th, 2019. I do need a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Boyce,
Second.
second by Barb Delaney. Any questions on the minutes?
I I do have one question, well, it's not so much a question, I guess it's just a remark that I had spoken earlier with our attorney in regards to the workshop meeting, if it's okay to approve these minutes, because there seemed to be something that brought to my attention that we may have had a slight discrepancy on the location of what we did for the workshop meeting. So, but obviously it's okay with the advisement of the attorney that we can approve these minutes for the workshop. Basically, when we were inside of the building for the meeting and then we relocated outside, I guess the meeting should have been adjourned or stopped and then re-adjourned, restarted and came back in.
Well, I thought that meeting was kind of brought outside as part of the meeting. We were still in the meeting.
Well, that's right, that was what my question
But,
was,
okay.
we're okay to do that, so. But
Well, I guess it's a field trip to get things, to explain things we have to,
right, right.
obviously.
But yeah, I'm just saying it doesn't reflect that in the minutes, but that's, you know, we're okay with that.
Okay. All right, any other comments, questions in the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. We have the bills of $147,483.80 this month for the town fund. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Boyce,
Second.
second by Barb Delaney. Any questions on the bills?
We did have a equipment purchase on 8,200 for the assessor, from Cerrone Computer Consulting. What was that for?
I don't know. I have to talk to the assessor. She's not here. Have her let you know.
And would that come out of the town fund or the assessors?
That would come out of the assessor's line item.
Okay.
Oh, so it came out of her line item?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's part of the town fund. It's part of the budget for
Okay.
budget for the finance.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you what she bought, though, sure.
Okay.
Any other questions for bills? Can I have a roll call, please?
Alberico?
Yes.
Boyce?
Yes.
Morelli?
Yes.
Higgins?
Yes.
Delaney?
Yes.
Okay. Any citizens wishing to address the board here tonight in the town? Please state your name for the record.
Good evening, my name is Delinda Hewitt. I reside at 302 Riley Avenue, Lockport. Ron, I know I've spoken with you separately. Did you receive the email, a copy of this letter?
I'm sorry, I wasn't here.
Yeah, Delinda, we can't hear you either.
Okay. Ron, I had spoke with you separately about the trash bill at my parents' home,
Right.
and I sent you a copy of the letter that the school issued in 2001,
Right.
and we got the bill from Homewood.
Well, I tell you what, I did turn that over to Chris. I did give the letter to Chris, and she said she was going to contact Homewood and have that taken care of.
Okay, I
You got
just
the
didn't know
bill,
where we
did you get
were.
another, or this is the original bill?
It's the
Okay, they
original
should
bill.
not bill you next time.
Okay,
That's what I understand.
okay, I didn't know, because I know you said you thought everyone would need to vote on it.
As long as you had documentation from the school, and you did,
Yes,
I turned that over to Homewood.
okay. And I know we have another resident with an issue with the trash.
Good evening. My name is Miriam Salvador, and I reside in 17247 West Oak Avenue for the last 15 years. And I have a question about the bills. Supposedly, if you had a business, you didn't have to pay 2 bills. I came over here and I think I talked over the phone with Alberico. I did bring the bill, and they said that if you have another building, it doesn't count as a business. And I just have a question, why is that? When I pay water, electricity, garbage, and more taxes because it's a rental unit. Of course, higher insurance because it's a rental unit. But when it comes to a bill, it doesn't count as a rental business.
A lot of people, it was our decision that a lot of people have extra houses, rental properties. That doesn't necessarily make it a business. Do you have a business license from the state of Illinois? That makes it a business.
Well, that is not fair because we pay everything higher. Higher insurance, higher
I
taxes,
understand that.
higher everything.
I understand that. You still have to have, I'm sure the city of Joliet, where your residence is.
And also, sorry to cut you off. Also, I heard that you guys force garbage on everyone, which I have no garbage in my house because I recycle everything. I grow my own vegetables. I buy honey from a guy next on Roslyn. I use the bottle that the honey has, wash them up, and bring them back to him. Aluminum can, I use the tops to bring it to my sister-in-law. She makes bags. The whole can, I bring it to my mom. She sells it as a whole can. Therefore, I have no garbage at my house. The vegetable peel, the fruit peel, because I have 5 acres over there, I keep it in a separate can. Once it's rotten, I put it on my vegetables or my trees. So I have no garbage. So it's the law anyway that I have to pay for 2 cans that you guys put out there that you never pick up your garbage. Another thing I heard, that you guys did that because there was always garbage along Oak Avenue. Well, if you go right there, because I jog through Oak Avenue every day, through Breaks, Bruce, and Farrell's and back to Oak. If you walk on Oak, as soon as you turn right, there's bags full of clothes on the street. Farther down, there's a big dead dog in there. As you go farther down, there is three or 2 big brown bags. I don't know what's in there. On the other side of the street, there's about 3 or 4 tires, and they're big tires of a truck. So where is it that we're paying to keep the street clean?
Not being the street clean, the bills are billed to your house for your garbage pickup and recycling. If you don't want the service, if you don't want to use the service, you're welcome not to use it, you still have to pay for it. It's
Unfortunately.
Now, I want to make it clear that the township is not forcing you to do this. The people came to us and put this on the ballot, and they voted it in. We're just following what the people told us to do. The people wanted this ordinance in.
We should have been informed then. Everyone should have been informed when that happened because there's a lot of people in, at least 3 people that I know. One is Nick. I don't know his last name, but it's right next to Sue Beveridge, who happens to own the land next to Sue because his father passed away. So he owns that ranch. He's got 20 acres in there. But no one lives in that place. Yet he has to pay garbage in there and garbage where he lives. He asked me to let him know when this meeting was, but I lost his phone number, so unfortunately I couldn't communicate.
He doesn't have property. There's no building on the second property. He does not get a bill for that property.
There is a house in there, it's just no one lives in it. Because his father passed away.
He's got to prove that it's empty and the bill will be taken off.
I know, that's what you said, so I just wanted to let you guys in my comment that it's not fair.
You have to understand that this is the first time we're doing this garbage referendum. There are some issues, we're making mistakes, and we're trying to clear the mistakes up. It's only been enforced for a month. We're trying to find out which houses are running, which ones aren't. We're trying to find out, we just have a bunch of addresses from our assessor's office. That's all we had to go on.
Well, thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. Any other citizens wishing to address the board here tonight? Hearing none, we won't have the assessor, doesn't have a report. She did leave me a letter she wanted me to read. Basically, from the assessor's news from the assessor's office. The Lockport Township Assessor's Office will be hosting a real estate property tax forum on Thursday, August 15th, which will be this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. The program will be presented by Rhonda Novak, the Will County Supervisor of Assessments. And that'll be right here in this building. She failed to mention this, right here in this building. Residents are encouraged to attend if they have any questions about the recent notice of revised assessments in the real estate property taxes. So, if you have questions, be here at 6:30 on Thursday evening.
Ron, I do have a question. It's not in regards to the property tax. I know that October is going to be here before you know it, and usually Debbie is the one who spearheads the trunk or treat. And obviously, I just wanted to know, do we need to discuss now to put on the agenda for next month, since she's not here, to approve funding that she might be in need of?
I don't believe we have to. We created a line item in our budget.
Okay.
We approved that line item, so she asked me if she could start spending that. I said, yes, as long as you...
So she just got to pick the date.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's all I
Yeah,
have.
the money's been approved as far as,
Okay.
the budget.
All right.
All right? All right. That should be the assessor's report. Clerk's report.
So records disposal, I just want to remind all the office holders, if and when you have records to dispose of, the clerk office must have a copy of the approved records disposal certificate from the state of Illinois. Grandparents' Day was once again at White Oak Library. It put on a great Grandparents' Day. There were approximately 400 residents that attended, and the township was very happy to be a part of this community event. State Representative John Connor will be having his third annual senior celebration on Friday, October 4th at the Romeoville Recreation Center, and we're looking forward to being there as a township also. And I just wanted to tell the board that to protect our most important archive records, we purchased a fireproof storage cabinet for minutes that date back to the 1850s. One of my future goals is to preserve the minutes in a digital format. Also, I wanted to inform the board that we are going to extend our early voting hours for the 2020 election due to the high volume from previous elections. And that's all I have. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Trustees, comments or suggestions tonight? Anybody have anything to add?
Just regarding, were you able to contact anybody regarding the topographic survey?
Yes, I did. I talked to Tonelli, Whitaker and Tonelli. We had a little discussion. They did send me a topographical that was performed on this property when we did the remodel back in 2 years ago. So it's a current topographical. I did email them back saying that I appreciate the topographical. I would like to start a discussion with them about what we need to do to maybe do some changes in the back and what has to be done. He said, and he responded back to me saying he would like to talk to the engineer that Ginelli, who was on vacation at the time. He said, can I put it off for a week until he gets back? I'll have a discussion and get back to me. I said, what else can I say? I said, yeah, sure, fine. He didn't get back to me last week, so I emailed him as a matter of fact this morning and asked him, can we start this conversation?
Okay. All right. Just checking on progress on that.
Yeah, I'd like to get that topographical. I'd like to get something done with that back, so at least we can cut it and keep it, smooth it out, get water all in one spot. If we could put a little retention or detention on it, that way we can maybe utilize.
Make it more usable. Okay. As far as the residents' complaint regarding Oak Avenue, I do a drive out down that street sometimes, and I see that we have some garbage on there. This is kind of, I don't know if this is a process we could do, but if we could have the road and bridge go pick it up and they send us a bill to clean up the garbage on there. We have money allocated in the township cleanup fund.
Yes, we do. But actually, the road and bridge, or the road department picks up the road.
Yeah,
on the road.
at the beginning of the year, we spend about 2 weeks walking through every street that we can before we take the plow stuff off. This time of year, we're so busy. If we would have, I had not been on Oak Avenue for a couple of weeks, so if I knew what's out there, we would make time to go get it. So now that we know it's out there, we did pick up a dog on Oak Avenue not too long ago. I don't know if it's the same dog you're talking about, but I'll take it right out there tomorrow and we'll get that cleaned up. I don't need to send you a bill, but,
Yeah.
and we're having a tire drive coming up, September 12th. So I'm gonna be picking up as many tires as I can. We picked up a bunch by the old, over on, the Southport there. There was a whole stack, but I'll run over and get it.
Okay.
Well, John, since you said tire drive, does that also mean people can bring them to the highway department building?
It's a municipal tire drive, so all the tires that are collected by the municipalities of Will County,
Okay,
they dump them all by our place, and then we have a guy that recycles them.
okay.
The last couple of years, we've been having 8,000 tires. Been crazy, yeah. I don't know where they're all coming from, but.
Residents can't bring tires, just the municipalities?
Sure.
No, I'm
I laugh, but it's not funny. Here's the thing. Anybody that comes by the highway department and has tires and asks me if they can drop them off, absolutely yes. Because if we don't take the tires, I mean, I don't think that's one of our services per se, but if we don't take the tires, then
they're gonna end up on the road.
they're gonna end up on the street and pick them up anyway, so it's just easier to say, sure, no problem. And then we do keep track of, we take driver's license because I want to make sure they're township residents. And we do keep track of that because every once in a while the Illinois EPA will come by and we had an instance where one gentleman was bringing like 40 tires every couple of weeks, and I guess when you buy new tires, they charge you for a disposal fee, and so he was going around to the tire places, picking them up and charging them like $2 a tire to take them, and he's dumping them by me, so I'm financing his business. And the EPA actually was asking, like I said, I would rather have them dumped over by our place than out on the street somewhere, because they deal with mosquitoes and they harbor, the water and stuff. So I have no problem with people bringing tires. I don't, and I'm not gonna lie to you, we don't advertise you to bring them, but I'm not gonna refuse and say no.
Okay,
But we'll take it right down the street and see what's out there.
thanks.
All right, any other comments or suggestions tonight? Hearing none, we'll go on to the building report. I have the topographical written down there, so we'll skip that part, that's done. The only other thing I really have right now is, there was an incident last Friday, I believe it was, in the food pantry. I got a call first thing in the morning about somebody, they weren't sure if somebody got in there or if it was a mistake. I mean, there's a lot of people that have keys to that, all their volunteers have keys to get in there. But 3 of their freezers were shut off. So meat. On Friday morning, their last day of operation was Wednesday night. They got there Friday morning, it stunk pretty bad in there. So they had to get rid of all the meat. And I checked the cameras, we looked at for security, nobody came in this way. There was no forced entry. I tend to like to believe that maybe somebody, senior volunteer got confused and shut off the freezer instead of
Out there, turn off the lights.
or something, I would like to believe it was an honest mistake. I don't believe there was if anybody has a grudge against the pantry. But anyway, that did happen. So I did talk to Jim Naylor, who's the president of the food pantry, and he was wondering if security cameras in there would help for future. And my thought is, yeah, they might help, we can hook them up, but I don't know about the cost. We give them free rent, we give them
I'd
$1,600
say,
a
yeah, if
month.
you want to put some security cameras in there, go ahead.
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, if you want.
And, they use our internet anyhow, right? So,
And, we did just, because of this garbage referendum, now the garbage, which is a responsibility that they had, is free. For them now, that was part of the deal. They pick up at the building here, so I think we're doing pretty good for the food pantry. I don't want to sound mean, but I will talk to Jim about, if they want to put one in, they're welcome to hook it up to our thing.
at their own expense. I mean, if you can get 4 cameras for DVR for $400 though.
Yeah, I don't keep up with that. If they want to, if they feel it's important. We could put more cameras on the outside if we wanted to, but I don't know if that's real necessary right now.
I think inside's probably better for that situation.
All right, that being said, other than that, the building's been, we're getting prepared for a lot of things going on in this building. In the evenings and at night, plays are starting to gear up again for the winter.
Since you had mentioned that, I guess I would just like to request, because I know it's coming time of year where they start to have summer rehearsals. Is there any way, sometimes when we hold our meetings, which we really don't ask that much, it's only once a month, when we come in here, and I was just maybe my opinion, but it's a little chaotic with people in here, with the traffic out front, with the parking lot, kids in here when they're rehearsing. It's kind of difficult sometimes to even hear, even if we are in the other, the other room. Can they either stop the rehearsal like at least an hour before we come, or not do it? And it's
I
probably
know
more difficult.
they've rehearsed up to about 5 minutes before we start, like that. I'll tell them if we can give them at least a half hour, because usually nobody shows up much before a half hour
Right.
anyway.
Because it takes a while to get them out of here.
Yeah. All right, I'll talk to them about that. It's usually
It's just a
this,
courtesy on their part.
the younger
Right.
Lockport youth league.
Yeah, just a half hour earlier would be helpful.
I'll put that on their note and I'll send it. The angel is very, she said, whatever you guys want me to do, I'll do it. She appreciates this. Let her.
So she'll probably work with us.
Oh, she'll work, she will. I won't use the expression she told me. She will work with us. So yes, okay. Other than that, I have nothing else in the building. Under new business, TOI is coming up on November 10, 11. So I'm asking for approval to, start getting ready for that. Up to 12 people to attend the conference in Springfield. So I do need a
I'll make that motion.
motion for that. Motion. I do have a motion by Barb Delaney.
I'll second it.
A second by Barb Boyce. Any questions?
Ron, will your office be taking care of all the registration?
We usually get all the registrations in there. We ask that you, well, we usually get them hotels too, don't we?
Not in the past. I think we had to.
Get your own
do our
hotels.
I just wanted to know if that was still.
I will talk to Sherry about how she wants to, I'll get all the reservations for the actual, who's going to be there. But I do need to know who's all going to go, so.
And the date of it is the 10th and 11th?
10th and 11th.
So what is the date that you need to know by?
I didn't write that down, but I would like to get that by next month, for sure.
Okay.
Hotels start filling up pretty quick too,
Yeah.
so it's nice to get the reservations in early.
We've had
We usually
you guys
run
can
in
stay at any
July.
hotel you want. There's quite a few in the area. We've, the last few years have kind of been staying at that Holiday Inn, which is attached to the conference room, as opposed to, a lot of times the conference, the Crown itself is hard to get into. I think it's easier now. It used to be they wanted you to stay 3 nights, and we only stayed 2. So they kicked us out. But now they changed the procedures of the conference, so it is only 2 nights. They don't have the gala or whatever it was that evening anymore. So everybody leaves on that Tuesday instead of staying Tuesday night. So I think you can stay at the Crown if you want to. Just, if you have a preference what hotel you want to stay at, I will check into trying to get whatever you want, but I do need to know how many are going to go, I guess. It's most important.
Okay.
And then we'll start figuring out where people are staying. So I got a motion? I did get a second. Any other questions? Can I have a roll call, please?
Alberico?
Yes.
Delaney?
Yes.
Dickus?
Yes.
Morelli?
Yes.
Boyce?
Yes.
All right, motion carries. I wanted to bring to everybody's attention on the new business. I don't know if I put this in your newsletter or not. Pace. There's just a letter I got from Pace actually it was right after our last meeting. Basically, that's a letter, Pace customers, it used to be the procedure for Pace customers that they could board the bus on most routes by just flagging down where it was safe to do so, and the bus would stop, regardless of whether the location was a posted bus stop or not. You can get on anywhere. in the interest of public safety and efficiency, they're changing their map. Base is now undergoing the process of converting all our bus routes to only posted bus stops along the route. So we only stop at the bus stop now. So I want to get out the word out to everybody that if you're trying to get a Pace bus out there and you're used to just flagging them down, they stop anywhere, they're changing that procedure. You have to go to the actual bus stop now. So try to get that word out there. I'm sure they're going to do their due diligence and getting the word out there also. Other than that, that was that. I did want to bring up the newsletter is put together. We're going through the final drafts of it, making sure all the commas and periods are in the right spot and they're spelled right, going back and forth with it. I'm sure no matter how many times you try, we'll still miss a period or something. But it's coming along. We should be able to get that newsletter out here in another week or two. We should be able to press. Under old business, one other thing with this conference, usually they have a Yeti class on that Saturday morning that I've been going to the last couple of years personally. I will put that on the GA next month, agenda for next month. That comes out January 16th. Other than that, under old business, I did want to just make a motion. I know we approved this, everybody's on board with this, but just one more time on this Veterans Breakfast, since this is our first year doing it. And I did want to thank Barb, a lady, for putting this together and helping with all of this. We have pretty much the arrangements made. It's going to be Saturday morning, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., or 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's going to be at the Prairie Bluff Golf Course on Saturday, November 16th. So it'll be Saturday after Veterans Day. And what we're asking is for any Lockport Township veteran that wants to come to, I have it in the newsletter, so that's really hopefully the best way to get out to everybody. But get a hold of the office. We're asking you that you register. And what we talked about was having any veteran and one guest that can come. So if it's an elderly veteran that needs help, of course, we're going to something about it. And you know, if a veteran's got a wife, a son, they're welcome to come. But we're going to try and limit to one guest each.
What was the time again, Ron?
9 until 11. 9 until 11.
On that Saturday.
And you'll have a flyer out soon.
We're having it, I have it in my newsletter on the front page. So I also got a spot in there. I'm going to personally reach out to the American Legion and VFW in the areas. I'll reach out to, I know Jack Piccolo is very involved with the veterans. I'll reach out to those people, see if they have any list of Lockport Township vets. We'll try to get the word out.
And Ron, I know just to add to this, when we talked at our meeting about this, the idea was brought up, and I'm not sure if you still want to do it, kind of like what you do with the senior breakfast, when you ask the seniors to bring like a canned good for the food pantry. Yeah, that would probably be. I mean, if you want to put that in the newsletter, that would be the time to put that in there too.
Or diapers.
Or diapers. I think the canned food is going to be cheaper than the diapers.
That's true.
All right, yeah, let me, I'll take care of that. Other than that, I would like to just approve that all, that we're going to do it that way. Just here.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Carter Delaney,
A second.
second by Carter Boyce. I don't think we need a roll call for that. All in favor?
Okay.
Opposed? That's it. Thank you. Just as an update of the garbage, we're really starting to slow down on complaints. People are starting to get more thank yous than complaints. And people, that's kind of nice. I think the next time it's going to become an issue is when the next bills come out and people that aren't paying. We have some issues there in about 2 months. But we'll see what we can do about that when that time comes.
So when the residents pay, because I'm not even sure how this works, do they pay the township or they pay homeless?
Directly to
Goes
home.
right to home,
We're
okay.
just, all we did was negotiate a contract.
Right, okay. So
That was that's what the referendum said. They gave us the permission to negotiate a contract for the residents of all of the township. And that's what we did, and it's up to Homeland. The only other responsibility we had, we did say that we would give, and I will say this, because we have the bags now. And starting about the mid-September, they'll have about 6 weeks of free leaf pickup. The first 5 bags are free at the township. All you ask is that you come, prove that you live in a house in Lockport Township, unincorporated, and actually leave the bag. Some bags.
that's a one-time deal.
One time. Well, it's every year. Every
Okay.
year, every 6 weeks.
Okay.
That was part of the contract.
So we'll need to come here to get the bag?
Yeah. So we can mark down who has out. And we're going to do our best to make sure that everybody just gets one set, and we don't have somebody trying to get 12 sets of bags, you know. But, yeah, the first set are here, and I don't know how it's going to work yet. Again, this is the first time doing it. It's all method and madness right now, so. Other than that, I think everything's good there. The only other thing under correspondence tonight, I did get a thank you from Bridge to a New Day. And you got the board of directors and the families we serve. I want to thank you for the monetary donation to that agency. Other than that, unless there's any other questions or everybody signed this, that's good. Okay. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb, the lady,
I'll second.
second by Barb West. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much, everybody.